players, projectiles. We should actually be colliding with collectibles there. I think I'm going to bring that friction down to 0. As well. So it could be the stars. Well, no, because it's essentially going to be the same over all of this. Yeah, no, I'm interested. I'm not too sure how to focus down on that physics frame. So this, if true, other monitoring areas can detect this area. So that can be turned off. So I think a lot of these collision, one-way collision. No, we don't need that. So I think a lot of these objects are monitoring when I don't need them to be. Yeah, but if you're querying input in the physics frame, it's definitely an anti-pattern. It can affect performance. It's not the culprit in this. Yeah, it's fine, but it's an anti-pattern, right? It's not the culprit for this particular issue. I guess our area 2Ds are monitoring or something. I don't know. Could be our stars being continuous. Let's see if that makes a difference.
Phase 1. Collect stars and weapons.
Yeah, the physics system I think might not be the best in Godot. But it's bullet, so that's like a pretty common system, right? Wow. I have actually made it more difficult to control the player. Yeah, there's a few things turned on that I definitely just enabled in my naivete, right? Like for instance, a lot of the collision areas aren't necessary. They're listening to non-important events. Got killed by my own laser. Okay, let's have a look at our profiler. Interesting. So that's not it. So we can keep that continuous and maybe at least put that down to 2 there. What else is there? Oh, I thought bullet was the default 3D implementation. Right? So 3D is default bullet. Oh, what is the default then? Does it say? Because I assumed Godot physics and default that was going to be bullet, but you're right. Okay. Fair enough. Then okay, so what if we turn off the environment collisions? Well, that definitely needs to be on. So level 1, boundaries, collision. Oh yeah, I turned my that's probably why. I turned my physics down to like 30 FPS. Let's bring it back up. That might be why.
Phase 1. Collect stars and weapons. Missile.
Wow, yeah, so things are going a lot faster now. Interesting.
Phase 2. Fight.
Okay, so we can basically bring our thrust down quite a lot. I don't know whether I should keep it on there. May as well. There's another reading. What's that? Physics process here. 0.4. Physics time. Yeah, so that's tiny. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So if we add by percentage of the frame time, we're not really taking up a lot of time at all. Physics process is our main one. Shoot active. That's interesting. Can shoot, flicker, adjust engines. Percentage of the physics frame. That's interesting as well. I guess it's because we're... Yeah. Physical high shelf filter. That's interesting. In this case, I guess we can just update the player movement and everything else will kind of be fine. Thrust dampening. I think stair dampening. It's interesting. Slide, brake dampening, thrust dampening. I think stair dampening needs to be way less than brake dampening. And the slide obviously should be really low. Base thrust, and then we can bring these back down. I can't remember why I brought the physics FPS down.
Phase 1. Collect stars and weapons. Nice.
Okay. So that, okay, stair dampening is way too low. So let me just jump in and remind myself how those calculations are working. So I could do it with, I could decrease the single engine thrust. Or do this. So if engines are off, we have brake dampening. Oh, we can bring this. Oops, what did I do? Redo. Just update dampening. So this here can move, right? And that can live up here. Aim assisted dampening multiplier. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I need that anymore. I think that was the cause of the weirdness. Oh, I see. Yeah, that was what's happening. I forgot I did that. Okay. Okay, linear dampening, stair dampening. So we could bring the stair dampening up then. Maybe 4. Feels weird to tweak all these numbers after playing it the same way, well, relatively the same way for quite a while. Let's have a look. So I think the main reason I was tweaking these, okay, that feels better, was when I was first streaming, I didn't have my video capture card, and my Mac was, it was I think 38 degrees during a heat wave, and